I'm Joe Bartozzi. I'm the Senior Vice President General Counsel for O.F. Mossberg and Sons. And just as a means of a little background, O.F. Mossberg and Sons is the oldest family-owned and operated firearms manufacturer in the country. Now, we have all the same business problems that everyone in this room has. On top of that, we have a legislature that seems to be openly hostile to firearms and firearms manufacturers. I mean, look what happened to Winchester, what happened to Marlin, Ruger's down to 20 employees in Southport. I mean, we're here because the family started in 1919 in New Haven and wants to remain here. But just as a means of comparison, we opened up a facility in Texas about 20 years ago, and I've asked some of our folks to run some numbers for me so I can have something to talk about today. The unemployment rate, the unemployment tax rate in Texas is less than half of what we have in Connecticut. The state corporate income tax, 7.5% in Connecticut, 1% in Texas. Utilities, double in Connecticut compared to Texas. Workers' compensation taxes, in every aspect, Texas hands down beats Connecticut in terms of regulations, cost, and opportunities for the employer and, frankly, the employee. So we have all of these issues that we're dealing with, and we're looking and saying we want to stay here. The family is committed to staying in Connecticut, but the numbers just don't bear that out. Some of the things we can do to improve, I believe, is to work very closely with our state technical schools, our vocational schools, train young people in the art of manufacturing. We're looking for qualified manufacturing engineers, computer programmers, CNC operators all the time, and it's very, very difficult to get these folks to come in. So I'm encouraging the state to develop programs whereby we could have maybe tax incentives for hiring interns or giving them equipment that we don't no longer use in exchange for a tax rebate, perhaps. There has to be a better way to encourage innovation and technology in Connecticut. For example, we have some very fine engineering schools in the state, but my belief, because we can't find good engineers in the state, is they're probably graduating and then leaving. So we must find a way to keep these young people in Connecticut and to get them involved in manufacturing. Manufacturing supports so much of the service industry that the numbers are staggering. And it's not just Mossberg and their 160 employees in North Haven. We have vendors all over the state. All of our firing pins, our pins, springs, stocks, coming from local vendors. If we go, what happens to those folks? We've got to find a way to create innovation in the state and keep the good people we have and work with these vocational schools to get the young folks involved in manufacturing. That's a very important part of Connecticut's future. Thank you very much.